Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be installing some more parts on the Crosstrek. I just want to say sorry for the lack of posting recently. With the holidays just passing, it makes life super busy and other things going on, so that is a reason why, but nonetheless we're getting to more parts on the car. So in today's video we're going to be installing the Perrin front license plate relocate kit, a Car Guy's Garage plate cover delete, and a Boomba oil stick dipstick cover. So I'll show you guys those quickly, but they're going to be pretty straightforward mods. I will take you through them and show you how they look on the car. But we got the Boomba dipstick cover, the Car Guy's Garage license plate cover delete kit, and obviously the Perrin relocate kit that's in here. I will show you how to install them on the car step by step, and yeah, enjoy guys. Cheers. Alrighty guys, so we are going to start with taking off the front tow hook cover on the front bumper for the Perrin plate relocate kit, sorry. So what you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver and just a towel. What you're going to do is prop the microfiber up to the bumper, and there's a little slit in the tow hook cover, and you're just going to pop it off nice and gently so you don't affect your paint. But once you've done that, you can pull your bumper cover out, and there is a piece of plastic attached to the little tab. You're just going to push the tab in and you're going to pull it out. Sorry I would film this, but it's so cluttered in here with stuff for the winter that it's hard to film it 100%, but I will be as thorough as I can and take you through this. But yeah, it's very simple. We're just going to take off the tow hook cover and then we'll get into the install. Yeah, so now once your tow hook cover is removed, we are going to install the tow hook stem into the front tow hook location. So what I would suggest is get some silver grade or copper grade anti-seize. We're going to put that on the threads. As this car is winter driven, you never know what could be in there, and you don't want salt getting at this and seizing it to the frame of the car. So we're going to coat the threads with some anti-seize. Then what we're going to do next is get your torque wrench, set this to 50 foot-pounds of torque, and obviously when we put it in there we're just going to torque it down so it doesn't come loose. That's what Perrin had asked the torque spec to be set to. So we're going to do that now, is just put some anti-seize on the threads and toss it in and torque it down, and now this time lapse that. Alrighty guys, so once you have the tow hook stem in the frame of the car, torqued to 50 foot-pounds of torque, we are on to the next step. So the remainder of the kit includes 7 7/16 washers here, 4 stainless steel hardware that you bolt your license plate to, another 4 little washers that go behind those stainless steel screws for your plate frame, and then obviously the mounting bracket and the 1 bolt that goes through to the tow hook stem. So there's the 7 big black 7/16 washers. You're going to put 6 on the back side of this bolt or this tow hook stem, and then we're going to put the plate mount on there, 1 other remaining 7/16 washer, then throw the bolt through, and we're going to tighten that down. Just finger tight for right now so we can position the frame. And then obviously you're going to take off the original license plate, we're going to put it on there, adjust it, tighten it all up, and yeah, we'll see how it looks. I will time lapse be doing this. Cheers guys. Alrighty guys, so the plate frame is bolted onto the tow hook stem, if you want to call it that way. In the manual it says you don't have to use these 6 washers, all of them behind the actual plate frame. I just have one and one in the front. That's totally fine. It just brings the plate frame close to the bumper, which is totally cool to me. So I took off the license plate from the front. In the kit, Perrin does supply you with their own plate frame, but I wanted to use the ones that are already on the car. Given that they're only secured with 2 bolt holes, so these top 2, the one in the Perrin kit has 4 holes, obviously for the kit. So I drilled some new holes in my 1552 plate cover. So you just put the license plate all the way inside the frame. Just make sure it's nice and tight in there, and then use a 1/4 inch drill bit, this guy here, and I just drilled holes where the plate would usually sit, and that'll mount up perfectly on the kit. So if you want to do that with your plate frame that only has 2 mounting holes, that's a good way to do it. So I'm just going to time lapse this being this put on the car, and we're good to go with this mod, and we'll get on to the next one. Cheers guys. Alrighty guys, sorry about that. My memory card maxed out, so it cut when I was time-lapsing me putting this all together. But the Perrin front license plate relocate kit is on the car, and the 2 holes that I drilled looked perfect. Nice and snug on there, no play at all. Looks awesome. We are now going to install the A Car Guy's Garage plate cover delete kit, which is super easy. It's just 2 bolts, but I will show you how to install it, and then we'll get on to the final mod. Alrighty guys, so now we are going to install the A Car Guy's Garage front plate cover delete kit. He has a vast amount of options on his website of these, so pick one that you like best and install it on your car. I do want to say a nice thanks to him, as he is a sponsor of the car, and we've teamed up together to build a lot of parts for this platform. So thank you, Zenon. I really appreciate all your help and support, and I look forward to representing your brand and all these products on the car at shows. So obviously this is very straightforward to install. It's 2 bolts. You do your required hardware that's supplied with the kit. There's the 2 existing holes in your bumper, and you bolt it on. I will time lapse it and show you how it looks in the car. Cheers guys. Alrighty guys, sorry the car is absolutely gross right now. I just made a long trip yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to clean the car and get all the crap and salt off, but nonetheless the plate cover delete is in. It was a very, very simple install. Obviously use the supplied hardware. There is 2 rubber grommets that go in the existing plate holes. I used just a little bit of IPA, sprayed it on the rubber grommet, and you slip them in. It just gets a little tight. And then you just thread the bolts through the plate cover and tie it down, and there you go. It's a nice clean look on the front of the car. Gets rid of the ugly bolt holes from your dealer drilled plate, and there you go. I will get on to the next and final mod and wrap this video up. Cheers guys. Alrighty guys, hopefully this is not hard to see, as the hood is kind of covering the light in my garage. And I do want to apologize, the engine bay is absolutely disgusting with a lot of highway winter driving, the hood scoop, and obviously my skid plate letting in crap into the engine bay. But regardless, we'll get on to the last mod. It's super easy. It is a Boomba Racing oil dipstick handle. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull off the dipstick. We're going to obviously clean it off with a fresh rag so no contaminants get into the oil. What you have to do pretty much is actually break the OEM handle off the metal dipstick. So you're going to need a vise for this, and I will show you what to do, but you pretty much cramp it in the vise, keep rotating it until the plastic separates, and you can pull the rod out. And then we're going to put it in the Boomba one, and you just push a pin through it. So If you have a press or a hammer, that'll work perfectly. So I'll show you how to do it, I'll explain it, and then I'll time lapse it. So cheers guys. Alrighty guys, hopefully this is a decent view and it's somewhat in focus. This is a little hard to film, but anyways, the factory oil dipstick is off the car, and I've got the Boomba one in my hand as well. So what we're gonna do is actually just take off this O-ring, and then we're gonna slip it into a vise, and we're gonna clamp this portion down, and then we're gonna rotate it 90 degrees, or whatever degrees it is. My brain's not working right now. But we're gonna clamp this side, rotate it, clamp this side until the plastic separates, and we can take off the dipstick. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna obviously unpackage this. There is a pin here, just pull the pin out. We're gonna slip the OEM dipstick in there, and then we're gonna press down the pin so it's flush with this mating surface, and then we're gonna reinstall it on the car, and that should be good. So all this time lapse me removing this all, and I'll show you how it looks on the car. Cheers guys. Alrighty guys, sorry my camera died while time-lapsing me actually doing this, but I do have to say this is probably one of the mods that was the most pain in the ass I've ever dealt with so far. It took me so much longer than expected to break the actual plastic on the OEM dipstick. That stuff is incredibly tough. I was putting so much force on it with vice grips and a vise. Couldn't get it to break, and I had a small little file, like a little file in the plastic making cuts in it, and that wouldn't relieve any points to like break it. Then I finally got a chisel and a hammer out, and I actually broke the handle too far, and a piece of the metal actually broke. So I was concerned that I lost the portion of it inside there that would hold the pin. I was super lucky that the pin inside of that thing, the pinhole was mounted much lower, so I still retain that. But yeah, that was an actual pain in the ass to get this on, but nonetheless it is installed. I'm gonna get a fresh microfiber, hit it with some rubbing alcohol, let it dry quickly, just to get any contaminants off the dipstick from, you know, breaking it. And then I'll throw it on the car and show you guys what it looks like. Cheers. Alrighty guys, there is the Boomba dipstick installed on the Crosstrek. Again, sorry, the engine bay is absolutely disgusting, but it does look better than the yellow original dipstick. And I've got the black coolant reservoir, window washer fluid, and the brake master cylinder. Those are all black, so I'm just trying to, again, black and white this whole engine bay. I'm still waiting on some more parts as always, but yeah, it looks a lot nicer than it usually would. But again, that Boomba dipstick thing was an actual pain in the ass to install, so I don't know if I 100% recommend it. I'd maybe go with a Perrin one, or another one like the Super Stick or something else, but oh well, it's done. My original one's broken, so there we go. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video there guys. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Again, I want to say thank you to my sponsors, A Car Guy's Garage, ISC Suspension, and White Line. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you're following me on my Instagram at rumble.hatch, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out guys.